Hey everybody, welcome back to Esoteric Ramblings. I'm Jesse Arnold, and today I'm going to be giving you my couple day late comic haul rundown for Wednesday, November 11th, 2020, which was also Veterans Day here in the United States. So just a big thank you to all the veterans who have served this country, including my sister, my niece, my nephews, and my dad, all of my uncles. So just a big thank you to all the veterans in my personal life and just even the ones I don't know. So thank you on a belated Veterans Day. Stay tuned for my comic haul rundown. Alright, here we are with the comic haul rundown for Wednesday, November 11th, 2020. A couple days late. It has been a week. So yeah. I'm just going to jump right into it with the event books. Alphabetical order, cover of the week, and then my top three. So we'll start right off with the, I got these a little out of order here. We'll start off with Spider-Man. It's not really an event so much as it is a bigger story arc, but I'll throw these up first. Spider-Man 52, Amazing Spider-Man 52, part of the Last Right story, with Spider-Man facing off against Kindred in this story that has been building for the last 50 plus issues. And the Amazing Spider-Man 52 LR point shot. This one was pretty cool. It focused a lot on Doctor Strange and the other characters in the book, and MJ and Norman Osborn. So this has been a fun story for Spider-Man, and I can't wait to see how this comes to its conclusion over the next couple issues. Up next, as we are approaching into the last third of the Ten of Swords X-Men crossover event, is Marauders number 15. And I will say, if you have not read this yet, but are reading it, the first couple pages of this issue are going to really trip you out. But hang in there, because I was really confused and thought I really missed something. But hang in there, keep reading. And follow that up with part 15 in Excalibur issue 14. The one thing about this event that is disappointing for me, being a huge Rogue fan, is that Rogue has not really played much of a part in this story at all. Yeah. And Ten of Swords part 16 in Wolverine number 7. I gotta say, overall, I am largely enjoying this Ten of Swords crossover. It has been my favorite thing out of this whole Dawn of X era of books. So yeah, I can't wait to see how this third act goes and what happens. Up next, which normally this book is a lot higher on my list, or towards the end, usually in my top three. And it's a really good issue, but pushing the characters in this series into their own kind of civil war, while is really well told and being really well written, I hate seeing these characters go through this trauma and stress, and yeah, so it didn't make it into the top three because it wasn't as fun. Not saying it wasn't good, but it's not as fun as this book normally is, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it not being as fun, because kids and everybody face a lot of really heavy issues, and nothing wrong with that. It's just sad that this team came together to do better than their elders, so I am intrigued to see how it plays out, and hope it doesn't go tragically wrong for them. A great Hellboy and the BPRD one-shot, the Seven Wives Club, from Adam Hughes and Mike Mignola. This is a great Hellboy one-shot. Really good. Great story, a lot of fun, and seeing Adam Hughes do interiors is always a great treat. Up next is Punchline number 1 one-shot, which I'll admit I have not taken the time to read yet, but I do like the Frank Cho cover, and I've become a fan of Mirka Andolfo over the last couple of years, so when I saw she was doing the art on this book, I had to get it. So I will be intrigued to read that when I get around to it. Not a character I'm super into, but just the creative team on it made me want to check it out. Strange Academy number 5, following the magic students of the Marvel Universe in their adventures and trials. This is a really fun issue. I'm really enjoying the series, and I highly recommend checking it out if you like characters of the Marvel Universe that use magic and mystic abilities. Up next is Transformers number 24, the part of the Rise of the Decepticons. This story is pretty good. It jumps back and forth between current events with Wheeljack and some of the other characters. They are trapped on the winged moon over Cybertron, and flashbacks to a story with Wheeljack and is it Turgmax? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. And kind of the origins of the rise of the Decepticons in this storyline. And we have from Boom Studios issue 3 of We Only Find Them When They're Dead. This series has been really good so far. I'm really enjoying the art and storytelling. This is a really fun book about these kind of salvage spacecrafts who find giant dead bodies in space that are basically dead gods, and they're trying to find a living one, but there's also some other stuff going on that their past is catching up with them. So I'm really intrigued to see what happens next in this series. It's really fun. And as Saga is still away and Low is wrapping up and Black Science has gotten, this is a great sci-fi book that I've found to fill in the gaps from those books. Up next is Wonder Woman 766. This one actually is kind of bringing the whole Max Lord story to a better front than I was expecting it to. Yeah, a lot of fun with Count Vertigo and all that. So yeah, Diana wrapping the lasso of truth around her eyes because she can't see. It was a really cool visual, and I really liked this issue. It was a lot of fun. And that brings me to my cover of the week, and like I said, almost any time there's a cover from this artist, it's probably going to be my cover of the week. So there's the Josh Middleton cover to Wonder Woman 766. It is just, again, just gorgeous, bright, vibrant colors, dynamic pose, just a lot of, I don't know, there's a lot of impression of the feeling of flight and the freedom in that cover. I really like it. And now we're on to my top 3 for the week. And number 3 in the countdown is Star Wars Darth Vader number 7. This story is set, this series for Darth Vader is set in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, in where Vader has failed to turn Luke to the dark side, and in Empire, and he's had some dealings with Padme's old handmaidens and loyalists to Padme in the previous story arc, and now this is the Emperor punishing him and trying to get him to prove Vader's loyalty once again. We also get introduced in the last issue to Ochi of Bestoon, who made his debut to us as followers of the stories in, obviously, Rise of Skywalker last year. But they debuted him in the previous issue, and his story with Vader unfolds in this issue. So it's kind of cool to get to see a character from the movies that was pretty much just a prop or a plot device get an actual story and some character moments in this. So if you like Star Wars and especially Darth Vader, I really, really recommend this current Darth Vader series. Actually, all the Darth Vader series since Marvel got the Star Wars stuff back has been fantastic. I know I showed it earlier, but because I got both covers, I wanted to go. Actually, Hellboy and the Seven Wise Club is my number 2 pick of the week. This is the Adam Hughes cover. It was the Magnolia cover earlier. But yeah, this is a really cool, fun story. A great little one-shot. Shouldn't say little. There's a lot of effort and work that went into this, but it was a great one-shot in Hellboy story. So a lot of fun. And as usual, TMNT 111 is my number 1 pick of the week. This was a great issue, a lot of fun. I am really loving seeing the Turtles settle into the whole role of the Splinter Clan and training up younger mutants and how they're developing this community. We get to see some more character moments for some of the secondary and tertiary characters in Mona Lisa and Hob and some of those things. It's great, and I won't spoil it, but there's a great reveal on the last page for longtime Ninja Turtle fans. There's a great addition to the series. I won't spoil this issue. I'll probably talk about it in the next issue because it looks like it'll be a continuing storyline. But it was really cool to see the appearances of a couple characters that we've not seen, at least in this iteration of the Turtles. I don't know if they've been in other ones or not. So, yeah, that's it. That's my comic haul rundown for this week. Sorry it's late. Like I said, it's been kind of a crazy busy week. And yeah, so I am going to try to get my tour video up sometime this week. And because I'm probably going to start decorating for Christmas stuff soon. And I want to do my tour without the Christmas decorations up. So that said, I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you sometime soon with my tour and or whatever video comes up next. So thank you. See you next time.